Shall we play a game?
Intruder alert, intruder alert. Got the humanoid, got the intruder. Hello and welcome back to Vintage Gaming Memories. I appreciate your interest in checking out this video. If you like what you see here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And now to this video. So this is one of a handful of long-awaited orders I have that finally arrived. This was ordered on August 16th, 2023, and it just arrived March 25th, 2024. So a little over 7 months, but it was a pre-order purchase from New Wave Toys, so I guess it's expected. This is their Berzerk RepliCade, which is a 1/6 scale replica of the original arcade game from 1980. Let's unbox this and examine how it all looks. And just like every RepliCade box, or at least the one I had before this, it has a nice little protective cover on top here of cardboard, so when you do slice it open, you don't cut into the box that's underneath here, which is the shipping box. It's the shipping box inside of the actual outside shipping box. But this is more of the advertisement shipping box, which is pretty cool. So let's get this one out. Atari logo on there, dimensions, 12 inches tall, 4¼ inches wide, and 5½ inches deep. Weighs about 3 pounds. New Wave. Okay, let's open up this shipping box. Oh, isn't that beautiful? How about it? Berzerk. Berzerk is one of my favorite games, so I'm so happy to get this. All right, let's get it all out of this shipping box. All right, well, I could barely fit this on the screen, but you can see it is wrapped. And I will cut that open. But let's look at the box a little bit before I do so. A lot of details of what is included in this one. And it's really not everything you see here because you can tell it's in other languages. But here is English, just here. And then you've got your other languages that are below and to the side. A lot of features, a lot of accessories. We'll get to that in a second. A little detail here about their other RepliCade machines. You can check out the website to get more information at those releases. All right, well, let's open this up. All right, let's see what's in here. Got a lot of accessories in here with the operator's manual. USB-C charge cable. All right, well, here it is. Got some better lighting here so you can see it a little bit nicer. This is my second RepliCade from New Wave Toys. My first was the Missile Command that I received last year, and I remember the quality of that build was really nice, so I'm expecting the same with this one, and so far, it sure seems like it. Looking at the box that it came in, the shipping box, the outside box, the packaging, I mean, everything looks just like that one came in, a very nicely packaged presentation of it, but let's look closely now at the inventory, what came with it. So you can see right here, this is the arcade machine. And there were some cables that came with it. This one here is the USB-C charge cable for the machine itself. Pretty long cable. Let's just unravel this. So yeah, this is a nice 5-foot cable that you would use to charge it. And then in this package, we have the operator's manual, but some other goodies. Let's take a look at it. So here is the operator's manual. Dedication on the side here. Let's see. Warning, big black bat top joystick. This is for display only and not recommended for gameplay. So I'm sure that's one of the accessories that comes with it. And then, of course, the instructions in English, Italiano, French, and so on. So really, it's just the first couple of pages of instructions before you change over to another language. This should be pretty simple. Here's a faux mini power cable. So a fake looking power cable. And you can see the end here, how it would plug into the wall. The little prongs. And then here's the connection into the machine itself. Anyways, nice little prop. And here we have 4 mini metal coins. Pretty cool. And these will actually work in the coin collection cash box right here. And here we have a bag containing that warning about the big black bat top joystick, which is that. And then some decals also. Let's see what the decals look like. Atari. And I think one of them will go really nice right over here. This is the metal security bar with a mini padlock. There's that mini padlock, pretty neat. And that's the bar. And this is also new. This here is a metal kick plate. So just trying to make it look very authentic. And it's got a 3M adhesive that you would stick on. So we have a lot of cool stuff. Well, here's the black topper, which you don't use. All right, well, so let me peel off this plastic that's on the display here. So you get a good look at it, and let's rip this off. There's a little red indicator to grab onto it from here. All right, comes off pretty nice. And look at that display. Pretty cool. So let's talk about the features of this new RepliCade machine. There's a lot of features to mention, but let's start with the front here. So you have the nice marquee on top with the name Berzerk, just like the original upright. It also has the graphics and placement of the buttons, just like the original. Everything's very accurate, even the joystick, the 8-directional stick, the buttons next to it, the graphics to the side. And even down here with the coin box, very accurate to the original as well. I should also mention that this display here is supposed to be an improvement from the previous CRT FX convex lens that they had on the Missile Command's RepliCade machine, which I have. This one here is called the CRT FX 2.0, and it has reflection reduction, so that'll be interesting to see. Underneath, though, it has an LCD screen inside, which presents a 4:3 aspect ratio. Everything, though, I'm just looking at this, I'm pretty amazed by the front. Just the presentation looks great. The colors really show nicely. And as you can see from the original, I'll put a side-by-side. This looks pretty much the same, and that's the intent. They try to make it look exactly like the original, but just mini version. And this is also new. Here, I should show you this. I should actually show you this when I power it on, because there's a little bit better display of this when there's power going through it. So let me get to that in a second. Let's just continue looking at the side. Pretty cool graphics on the side here, just like the original. On the back here, you get your speaker. You get a padlock there as well. And then the bottom, you have your power, your USB, your charge, and your HDMI. You can actually HDMI this onto a television, which is pretty cool. And then the side, the top, You also have your power button and your volume control. And then on the bottom, you got your nice little rubber footings and a little label on there indicating a 2024 Atari Interactive Inc. Berzerk Frenzy, and their logos are trademarks of Atari Interactive Inc. All right, well, I just can't wait to power this on, but we always have to power it on after it's been charged. Well, so they recommend, right? All right, I have this plugged in. The USB-C connection is plugged in. You can see that these lights are lit up here by the change, and that means it's plugged in with power. And also on top, it was red until it fully charged, which is now green. So if it's red, still charging. When it turns green, it is fully charged. Some of these accessories that came with it, like the kick plate, the metal kick plate here. You can't hear it's metal, but the lock here as well, and the faux power cord that goes in the back. I'll put these in. Here's a better view of it in case you can't see it. The prongs that plug in the wall, and that goes in the back of the machine. I'll put those in right now just so we can see how that looks. So let's first put in this lock. So this is pretty simple. This is magnetic, so it's really going to just kind of hold in place in the little holes here, and goes in like that. Yeah, it's more for looks. And then the kick plate, though, this metal kick plate does have a 3M backing on here, and this would go right here. We could do that. All right, so that goes like that. And then, well, this power cable here, obviously is fake, but it would go in the back. We can unplug the charge connection, but here, this little power plug outlet here is really for that. It's not really a true power plug, but it looks like that. Kind of cool. And let's see, what else do we have? We can do the sticker as well. This Atari sticker. Can you see it? There you go. That should really go in this space right here. So let me do that really quick. All right, well, there you go. The Atari sticker looks really nice there. Matches, obviously, with the color decor of the cabinet. The metal kick plate right there looks great. You got the bar there, the security bar that's magnetic, that just sticks right in front. We're all good to go. It's fully charged. Oh, and also on the back, I have the power connection, so we can pretend it's plugged into the wall. It is ready to go. So let's give this a shot and see how it looks. Well, I changed the lighting in here just so I think it's going to be better this way. Hopefully, it looks dark now, but let's see how it is when I turn it on. Hopefully, there's no glare. I think it's on. Yep, I see the red light on top. And I do see the quarter light are lit up on the front here. And oh, there's the marquee lit up with Berzerk. And the display shows New Wave. RepliCade Amusements presents Atari. Just the boot up sequence. I've heard that before. High scores. Oh, wow. Look at that display. It is crisp. I hope it shows up like that on the camera here, but it looks really nice. Oh, there's speech in this too, I remember. Yep, there should be.
Intruder chicken, fight like a robot.
Perfect timing. One of the coolest things of this game, when I first heard speech, I was amazed. Couldn't believe it. Then again, I was probably 9 years old, so.
Intruder alert, intruder alert.
Well, there's Evil Otto, that bouncing smiley face coming at the character. So that's cool. Everything looks awesome on this. I mean, it looks just like the original. Oh, you know what? I didn't show you some things on here. let's take a look at this. While it's still running the demo, we can do this. You can see a little bit, the lighting in there. It's pretty cool, right? There's a PCB inside there. It's the PCB for Berzerk. And let me just show you that. I know, I probably shouldn't be doing this while the game is running. Oh, well, there we go. Yeah, it's fake. Just like the original. Obviously, this would be huge in the original cabinet game. Anyways, it's kind of cool little touches they added to it. There's some lighting in there so you could see, just like if it was a real game. And let me slide that back in. And also, I should show you the coin section. Let me take off the lock and open this up. So in here, there's a little bucket, I guess you can call it a drawer. And it holds the coins in there. So you can get credits by putting in the coins through the quarter slot, only on one of them, because the other one's a blank. But it will register as credits. It just drops right into that little coin bucket. And you don't hear anything to register, but I can see it on the display. Let me see, let me do that again. I see, yeah, it incremented by 1. Let me open that up again. It should all be in there. Yeah. It's a metal door. You can also get credits by pushing the button over here. So you can bypass using those little coins. Let's play a game and see how it goes. There's a button for 1-player start and a button for 2-player start. And then the fire buttons, I think they work regardless if it's 1 or 2 players. I'll use the left side one, but we'll test this out. Let's do 1-player start. Put the volume up a little bit. All right. I love this. Diagonals work great. Where's Otto? There is Otto. I want to be a chicken. I remember that. Okay. It's really nice, easy to control. Let me use the other button. Yeah, either fire button works. Controls work great. I can move pretty easily considering it's a 1/6 scale. It feels awesome. Let's do a 2-player game. I'm curious if the colors change from my humanoid. That's green on a 1-player. I think it's purple usually when it shows 2 players, but I think it's the same time. Let me just see what happens when the second player's turn is up. If it's also going to be green. I would just die. I'll go on the wall. So player 2, yep, player 2 is purple, and he's coming from the other side. So just like the original. Why wouldn't it be, right? Everything else is just like it would be. Some people may say, wow, that display is too small. I can't just deal with it. Although it's such a cool novelty and you could take it and travel with it, I just don't like it. Well, I have an answer for you on that one. Let me show you. It's called this. Yep, it's an HDMI connection. We're going to put this onto a television. Simple. On the back, there's an HDMI out. I'll plug it in there. Display is still on, but the TV is not on yet. How was that, huh? It's all being outputted via HDMI from the back of the RepliCade onto my television. So if you have an issue with it being too small, there's an alternative to that. Obviously, it takes away from the whole uniqueness and the experience of a little mini arcade, but you know, it's pretty cool. You can play it on your television. And of course, the sound comes through the HDMI. Let me just play a little bit, see how much different it is. I mean, this is like playing it on your computer or your gaming system or console. I want to see how fast Otto goes here. He's going pretty fast.
Like a robot.
You guys tell me what you think. Did you pick this up yourself when it was out there for a pre-order sale? Would you pick one up now? This is a pretty cool game by itself, let alone getting it like this in 1/6 scale. Well, this is the New Wave Toys Berzerk RepliCade. Came out in 2024, and it is a gem. Comment down below, let me know what you all think. And hopefully this game has intrigued you to want to buy it or maybe to play it, because I have an urge now to play it some more. Hope you enjoyed this video. Keep that gaming passion from the past alive by living it today, just like this. Take care, everyone.